If you have ever stepped into a chicken coop or a garden shed during the peak of summer, you know exactly how stifling that heat can get. It is basically a sauna for your animals or your tools. This Voltset solar fan kit is one of those setups that makes you wonder why you didn't install something like it sooner. The whole idea here is simple, really. You get a 20-watt monocrystalline panel that powers 2 fans, and because it is entirely solar-driven, you can just forget about running extension cords across the yard or worrying about your electricity bill. What stands out right away is how straightforward the build feels. The frame is made of aluminum, and the panel itself is tempered glass, so it feels like it can actually handle being left out in the rain or the wind. It has an IP65 rating, which is a fancy way of saying it is not going to quit on you just because of a little moisture. Now here is the thing about the performance. It pushes about 430 cubic feet of air per minute, which is plenty for a small space like a coop or a greenhouse. It is not going to turn your shed into a walk-in freezer, but it does a great job of moving that stagnant, hot air out and keeping things fresh. One of the nicer touches is the noise level. It runs at about 30 decibels, which is honestly whisper quiet. You could be standing right next to it and barely notice it is spinning. It is also pretty smart about how it uses the sun. When the clouds roll in, the fans just naturally slow down, and when the sun goes down, they stop. There is no battery backup, which is a bit of a limitation if you were hoping for nighttime cooling, but for most people, the daytime ventilation is exactly what is needed to prevent heat stress. The installation is about as painless as it gets. You have got long cables to work with, so you can mount the panel where it actually catches the sun and put the fans wherever you need the airflow. It is a tool-free setup for the most part, and having that little inline switch is a lifesaver when you just want to kill the power for a minute to clean the area or do some maintenance. If there is one gripe, it is that you are at the mercy of the weather. If it is a dark, gloomy day, you are not getting much airflow. But for a set-and-forget solution that keeps the air moving without any wiring headaches, this thing is a solid, reliable piece of gear that does exactly what it promises. It is a simple, effective way to keep your backyard spaces from turning into ovens.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.